We're live.
Okay, terrific. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us either online or in person. The first matter we're going to have before us is I'm going to make a motion to approve the minutes of June 24th. The minutes were circulated, a few corrections were made, but I think everybody got a chance to see it. So do I have a second to approve?
Second.
Great. Starting with you, Bob.
Approved, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Great. Okay, the minutes are approved. So we only have one matter before us tonight, and it is a new matter. It is 80 Harriman Road. So is someone here on behalf of the applicant?
I guess there's somebody.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening. My name is John Yanacito. I'm an architect and I'm representing Mr. Brian Scalati, the owner of
Could
the
you just
subject property.
spell your name for me for the minutes?
Sure, it's John, and Yanacito is Iannacito.
Great, thanks very much.
You're welcome. I'm representing Mr. Brian Scalati, the owner of the subject property. We are requesting approval for the expansion of an existing patio at the rear of the existing residence. I'll go ahead and share my screen to show you the site. So this is the property, which is located on the corner of Harriman Road and Victor Drive. And then here at the rear is the subject patio, which I'll zoom into. So this is the patio at the rear existing, and the area that's hatched in red shows the expansion area. So the existing property is currently non-conforming with respect to the total coverage. The proposed patio expansion will increase the non-conforming coverage by 40 square feet, and we are requesting an area variance for the total coverage. The existing patio is located at the rear, and it is screened from the neighboring properties by mature landscaping, existing landscaping. The requested variance is not substantial, and we will be installing a dry well on the property to capture the additional runoff from the increased impervious surfaces. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to answer any questions.
So what is the, you're saying the house as it is existing non-conforming?
Yeah, so the maximum permitted coverage for this lot is 2,083 square feet.
Mhm.
The existing coverage is currently 2,183, and we're increasing that, so it's not conforming by 100 square feet, and we're increasing that by an additional 40 square feet for the patio expansion. So the proposed square footage will be 2,223, which exceeds the maximum by 140 square feet or 6.7%.
So let me ask you this, is the patio as it is right now, is that permitted? Because we were led to believe by the way this was noticed that it was non-conform, that the patio itself needed to be documented.
So the owner started the construction without the proper permits. This portion of the patio existed, and there was a retaining wall right here with the pile of stones and dirt here. So he expanded it and did a new retaining wall along the existing deck and expanded the patio into this area here. He also rebuilt the stair and is rebuilding these existing retaining walls that are shown in the dark hatch. And we're in front of the planning board for that approval currently.
Have any of the neighboring property owners objected to this?
Not that I know of.
So I guess what we have before us is, so he's basically built this extension and now we're documenting it kind of retroactive.
It's partially completed.
Partially complete.
Yeah, he had gotten a stop work order in 2024, and we've been working to get the approvals.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Now I think I understand. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi, John.
Hi.
As far as coverage goes, the retaining walls, which were, the wood pilings, the wood that's being replaced by, a new material, but that's not adding any new additional coverage?
It's not because we're replacing the retaining walls in the same location.
Same location, okay. And then I see in the diagram, the drain pump. Is that where the dry well is? Because this area is kind of suppressed and it said, there's no adverse environmental
Yeah,
impact.
I can share some
Yeah,
photos.
how's that work?
So this is the front view of the existing property. And then as we make our way through to the back, this whole patio here is depressed and down. And there's an entrance from the basement that comes directly out to this patio. And then there's some steps that lead up to an upper deck that is accessed from the first floor. So he has a sump pump in this general area that currently pumps the water out to the side of the house. So we're going to put a new dry well in to capture that instead of just having it run off to the street. So he needs that sump pump here because every time he gets a heavy rain, this whole thing fills up with water because his property slopes up the hill towards the back here, and all the water from the neighboring properties pour down into this area and end up in this patio space.
Okay, so the sump pump will pump it up from where the patio is into a dry well.
Right. So this area here it's the lowest elevation, right where the sump pump is, and it'll pump it up into a new dry well, which will be located here on the side in the side yard.
Okay.
Any other questions? Any questions from the community? Nobody online? All righty. Okay, well, although we like to give permission rather than forgiveness. I think in this case, when we're talking 40 square feet for an overall increase in 6.7 over allowable, it's a pretty modest ask. And so I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we'll start with you, Clem.
Approve.
Yes.
Approved.
Okay, thank you. You are approved and I will send you a letter by the end of the week.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
And
Take
at
care.
an
Bye-bye.
amazing 7:39, I think.
Yes.